Welcome back to another episode of Deep South Trucking. I'm Tim Schmidt. Uh, Before we get started, go over a few things. I have made some changes to the game. First being the big one, as you can see, we're in a Volvo now. I know that I said that I wasn't going to get out of Viper's 389 for a while, but then I found this truck. This truck has a little sentimental value to me. When I started playing when I started playing SCS games, I started out on Euro Truck Simulator 2, and this is the truck that I started out on there. So we're gonna roll with this truck for a little bit. It is the Volvo Globetrotter XL. I really like this truck. Like I said, it's the one that I use on Euro Truck Simulator. So I figured it'd be kind of fun to roll this truck in American Truck Simulator. I know it's not really realistic to use this truck, but you know what? Screw it. We're going to have fun with it. Some other changes that I've made. As you can see now, I have my simulated beautiful wife next to me, along with our simulated puppy Whiskey. I also threw the Red Bull. This is from I think it's Siles, accessory pack. As you can see, I've got the Black Ice air freshener right there. And yeah. So let's find a job. Like I said, I wanted to do bamboo this time. We do have bamboo that is available for us, so we'll go into the freight market and we'll go get the bamboo. And it's not too long of a drive. It's to Nevada, Primm, Nevada, I think it is. Primm, Nevada. So it's not going to be a terribly long one. I'm also curious to see how... I don't have the heavy haul stuff on Euro Truck Simulator. I just haven't gotten around to getting it yet. So I don't know how this is going to handle. Here we go. There we go. Let's get our wheel up. No reason to roll around with that liftable axle down. Miles per hour. Let's turn our GPS off. There we go. So, yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to switch out of Viper 389, but this is a truck that started it all for me. So we're going to roll this one for a little bit. I threw in a couple more trailers. Maybe we'll see them down the road. I don't know if they're standalones or if we'll see them all over. I did throw in the ATS 3000 reefer. Oh, I guess I'm speeding. Oh well. Not like we don't have the money to pay the fine, but do need to watch the speeds. Don't need too many tickets. Don't need DOT all up my ass. But anyways, so I threw in those. I threw in the realistic trailer, van trailer or box trailer company. Yeah, I can't think right now. The real company box trailers and the real company trailers or tankers. So maybe we'll see some of those rolling down the road. Even when we go to pick up this bamboo, we may see those as well. If you're watching this episode, obviously you've seen it. If you watched my last episode where I went from here in Phoenix to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or if you've watched my 2 new episodes of LSPDFR, yes, I've started doing recording when I do LSPDFR as well, like I've mentioned before that I was going to do. I finally got around to getting a intro made. I built it off my iPad in like 5 minutes, but hey, it works. Has a little watermark on it, but you know what? It'll be alright. It gets the job done, and I really like it. I've been suggested that I should put music on it, like in the background. And as you guys know, the last time I tried something with music, it got flagged. So I think that I'll leave the music alone. I'm sure I could find a way to put it in. Do like some background. I definitely wouldn't use any music made by like an actual artist. Like you heard last time I was playing, or like, not you didn't hear because it got flagged, but like music I was listening to. I did find like a website where you can get samples of music, which is what I used in the old DSJ Patrol videos. The one where it has the thin blue line flag, and then it has one of our vehicles, you know, with the lights activated, and then it has just a nice simple beat kind of going in, and it was a nice intro, but I needed something something that I could use for other videos as well. But I could take that music and I could put it into the new intro. I could go back to that website and find more samples that I can legally use without, you know, people crawling up my ass about. But we'll do this for now. Alright, so we're coming into the Chemzo. I think that's what it's called. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna pick up our bamboo trailer and get out. I don't think it's a terribly long run. I think it's like less than 8 hours, or about 8 hours. So we will see. Actually, it'll tell us right here. 7:37. Okay, so that's not too long. So continue. Yes, this thing will pull it. I think it's gonna be. Yep, I can kind of see it over there in the back. Like I said before, this is a huge trailer. I have advanced coupling turned on still. I don't know how it's gonna work with this trailer. This truck does do advanced coupling, so we'll just have to try it out and see what happens. There's a mod I meant to turn on, but I forgot. It's the no damage, because this trailer, no matter what you do, will take some damage with it. It is what it is, but we'll just hook up, we'll pull it. We're not going too far down the road with it, and we'll just deal with it. If we take penalty, we take a penalty. Either this trailer doesn't have it, or I didn't hook up correctly. I didn't back up correctly. We'll go with that one. We're looking good. Turn to the right a little bit. There we go. Now we got it. Let's go ahead and let's throw our wheel down. Once it's down, we will get out. Alright. Once we get out, I will kind of show you guys the whole magnitude of this trailer. If you're looking through the side view mirrors, you can kind of see. It's fucking huge and fucking long. Definitely something you gotta take cautiously. And you know, it's been a while since I've used this mod particularly, so maybe that whole randomly getting damage on the trailer has been fixed, which would be really nice. With it having been a while, I don't remember which. I think it's the left one I want to go out of. I don't think that I can get the trailer straight enough to come out that right side. Yeah, we'll just do this. So this motor that I put in the truck is like 900 horse, and I think I'd have to double check, but I want to say 3,100 Newton meters, which I don't know which that trans out to being as far as foot-pounds of torque, what the conversion is, but I'm sure it's quite a bit. Look at my beautiful wife and pup sitting there. So I don't know what it translates out to being, but I'm sure it's quite a bit. So maybe we'll have a little bit better luck with this than we did with the 389 that we were rolling around with. So as you can see, I've got 600 and almost 630 miles on it. Um, this isn't my first time using the truck. Oh, let's get over here. Destroyed that sign. Oh well. I thought I had swung it out far enough, but yeah, I've got 622 miles on it. I put the truck on last night. I wanted to test it, make sure that it worked just fine before recording an episode. I did. I don't know. I rolled with it for about an hour, and then I canceled the load and I came back here to Phoenix so I could A, do the trailer that I wanted to do, and B, so I could showcase the load or show the truck from beginning to end versus just middle of the load. Oh, here we are. Let's go. There, we got to slow way down. So, hope everyone's had a good week. Wow. Whoops. Hope everyone's had a good week. Today's Friday when I'm recording. Now as to when it'll actually be up, that could be, a whole different. It could be 2 weeks from now. But you know what? We'll just roll with it. So hope everyone had a good week. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Yesterday I went and did an interview for BNSF, being a train conductor. So waiting to hear back if I get a job offer from that, get a conditional job offer, and then I will go through the rest of the hiring process. That would be a lot of fun. I think that would be a really good move on my part for me and my family. I'm still going to try and get back on full-time with the Air National Guard. That would also be a really good move. But I think I would have a lot of fun both places. I mean, I would make more money with BNSF, which you can argue it's not about the money, but you know what? Real hard to keep a smile on your face when you can't pay the bills. Not that I couldn't pay the bills with being full-time guard. We would just have a lot more breathing room. A lot more breathing room if I was to get on with BNSF. So fingers crossed. That would be, I think it'd be a lot of fun. Not a job that you hear a lot of. Hey, yeah, I drive trains for a living. How many people? I've met a lot of people having moved around for a good portion of my life. I've never lived anywhere longer than 4 years, so I've moved around, and I'm 27, so you do the math. And I've never really met anyone that's worked for BNSF, nor have I ever heard of anyone quitting BNSF. So I feel like it's one of those jobs that once you get in it, you stay in it. The pay's really well. It's a different job. It's definitely not a 9 to 5 sit behind a desk hating your life every minute. Looks like a rewarding and challenging career. So I'm excited for what the future holds. Hopefully I can get a conditional job offer, go through the background check, go to the medical screening, do everything I need to do and get on with that. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna go. Man, I like having her in the passenger seat, but it's kind of hard to see around her. I'm so used to, an empty... Oh, whoop. I screwed that all up. Ignore my driving. There we go. But yeah, I'm not used to having, somebody in the passenger seat, but, she said she wanted to come out with me for this load, so we'll take her out. So far, this trailer isn't doing... so far this truck isn't doing too bad with the heavy load on it. Once I get up to speed, I can show you how much the trailer itself weighs. It's quite a bit, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so far this truck is handling quite nicely. I really like it. Go out a limb, and I want to say it's handling a little bit better than the 389 did. Nothing against the 389, just this truck is performing really well, and I'm pleased with it. As you can see, the speedo is in kilometers per hour. That's why, it's saying I'm doing 100, and then you look off to the right of it, it says I'm doing 65. It's just in kilometers per hour because this is from Euro Truck Simulator. It would be nice if it was converted over to miles per hour, if the modder had made it miles per hour, but it's in kilometers. I know that this has the option to be right-hand drive, and I think that is a United Kingdom thing, the UK, and they go by miles per hour if I remember correctly. Just haven't played Euro Truck Simulator, so I don't know what it is in real life, but in Euro Truck Simulator they go by miles per hour like we do. So maybe if I switched it to right-hand drive, the speedometer would read miles per hour. But I like driving left-hand drive vehicles, so we'll just keep it this way. We do have the digital speedometer, so we'll just keep it that way. So, like I mentioned, we got a pup. His name's Whiskey. He's 8 weeks old on Monday, and again, this is Friday for me when I'm recording. We've had him for about 2 weeks. My mom ended up fostering a 1-year-old pup with her 3 surviving puppies, so the mom wasn't very old herself. And we just went over to my mom's house for dinner one night, and my wife fell in love with Whiskey. He was 10 days old at the time, and she decided that we should get him. So, we did everything we could to assist my mom with getting these pups ready to go. We were there every day, helping feed them when she was at work. We were there, playing with them. We were there to see them walk, open their eyes. And so we got this puppy. The reason he's named Whiskey, because everyone kind of looks at us a little funny when they hear we named him Whiskey, because they're thinking whiskey the alcohol, and if you know me and my wife, neither of us are real big drinkers. Oh, I need to be in the other lane. I didn't realize that this shut down. Maybe I should pay more attention, or maybe they need more signs. Whoa, okay, traffic's slowing way down. Anyways, so my pup's named Whiskey, and that's actually after the planes that I worked on when I was in active duty Air Force, the AC-130 Whiskies, which were known as Stinger 2s, and now they're known as Spectre 3s. You can look them up. I'm not going to talk too much about those airplanes, just because I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. So if you want to find out more, there's information all over the internet about it, so you can find out information about it. But I saw those planes go a long way. It's when I got to that base, those planes weren't what they were today. They were actually MC-130 Whiskies, which was an aerial refueling for helicopters, and then they were modded to the gunship platform. So I'm proud of the airplanes, and I think ultimately everyone that I worked with during that time is proud of the aircraft. Also, the airplane's an amazing platform. So I'm really proud of it, and I really liked working on them. I liked doing what I did. So that's why I named and my wife knows that I'm proud of that. So she decided to name the puppy Whiskey, and that's where it comes from. If you've actually noticed on my truck, the license plate says Whiskey. It's the same reason. It's because of essentially who I am today. I mean, if it wasn't for the military, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So I'm really proud of, what I've done and where I've come from. So, as you just saw, that van trailer up there, that box trailer, said Sam's Club. So it's kind of nice to see that all the trailers within the game are all the trailers in the game have the realistic trailers, not just, it's not a standalone where only I get them. I can only I can pull them, like it is with this bamboo trailer and the heavy haul trailers. Which would be nice if SCS ever allows AI to roll the box or the heavy haul trailers. It'd be kind of cool to see them pulling that down. Once I get up to speed, check the once I get up to speed and I can set cruise, we'll check see how much time we have left. I don't think we have much further to go. I haven't really been watching time. I see that we've gone about 200 miles already, but this is a short trip for us, especially since I tend to do longer things. And I wanted to show you guys the way to this bamboo trailer. Looks like we're rolling into Kingman now, and I know we're gonna have to. I think we get off here at Kingman, then we go up to Vegas, and then we kind of start making our way back west again, a little bit southwest-ish, into Primm. You know what? Let's go ahead and. So yeah, the bamboo is 127,000 pounds. We've got 3 hours till drop off, so we don't have too much further to go. Like I said, this is a short trip, so it won't take us very long to do, or it hasn't taken us very long to do. Let's get in this lane. We need to be in this one. As far as next, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably just do what I normally do until I can get some more trailers on. Is just kind of pick one where either I like the destination or I like the load. And now with this, I don't feel so bad. Whoa, shit, we almost creamed that car. I'm probably going to get a ticket for this. I should have waited. But, oh well. Anyways, so I don't know what I'm going to do next. Rollin' Heavy, who I think I've mentioned before, he's real big on Instagram. He is a part of the Deep South Justice community. He's given me a link to a bunch of heavy haul trailers. So when I can get on there and get those trailers, I'll probably switch those in and out. There's that giant dump truck one that I mentioned before that I wanted to do. So I'll definitely try that one. That one it may not be next episode, but it may be, following, or maybe not next episode, because next episode may be 3 parts, but next load that I pick up. So not this next load, but the following load may be that. And then I've got those trailers from Rollin' Heavy. Also, my boy James Williams, he's given me. He has some trailers that I can use. He does a lot of modding of trailers as well. And of course, I can always just run around on the Steam Workshop and look and see what they have on there. So we'll play it by ear. This next one we do, I may just look at the destinations or the load that it is. As you know, I like doing the heavy haul loads, and those you can find damn near anywhere. So we'll see what happens. So we're rolling through some major construction right now that we were given no time to prepare for. Looks like it's been cut down to 1 lane. These guys gonna let us over? Yep, it looks like it. Yeah, it's kind of nice that these randomly generate. I think it's kind of cool. Just little change to, the scenery and, the things that you expect when you're driving. It'd be kind of cool if they made these a little bit longer, but, I mean, you could even say the same thing about trains. I wish the trains were a little bit longer also. They're like less than 10 cars, and then the train's done. So, I would like to see that change in the future. I think that there is a mod for realistic trains. Maybe I'll put that on and see how that is. Alright, so we're about to roll into Vegas now. You can see the sign right there that says welcome to Vegas. So we shouldn't have too much further to go. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if I've ever done Phoenix to Primm. I've been to Primm before. I've been to all the cities within the 4 states of the SCS is released. But I don't know that I've ever done it, you know, from Phoenix to Primm. So I don't really know what the route looks like. But that's alright. We can't have too much further to go. When we were in Kingman, we had 3 hours. I want to say from Kingman to Vegas is like an hour, maybe 2-hour trip, would be my guess, if I remember right. So, shouldn't have too much further to go. I know I had said in like every episode that I've recorded so far that I wanted to keep it to about 30 to 45 minutes. And so far, I haven't done that. I've realized part of it is I am taking these long. I do like doing these longer loads, and I kind of just record it all. Like I record all at once, and then I kind of chop it up and make it how I want. And so I'm playing the game for 3 hours at a time in real life, and I've talked the entire 3 hours. So now I'm trying to figure out how to make it, you know. That's why it's been broken up into different episodes. Like, Florida to Mexico was a whole 3 episodes, if I remember. I think, yeah, it was 3 episodes. So, the talking will come down a little bit. It would also help if I had a way to kind of keep track of exactly how long I've been on. Would be another way. And I think that, like today, I'm probably going to start recording another episode after I drop this one because I have some time. And so I'll either cut it down into, you know, I'll keep it, if I do another long load, then I'll cut it down into each episode's a day essentially. And I'll try not to talk the entire day, try and cut the day down into 30 minutes. And then record the next day and just kind of keep doing the same thing, or not talk the entire time and make, you know, what's for me in game a 5-day trip into, you know, 1 episode. But I think that if I did it that way, you guys would be missing a lot and you guys wouldn't enjoy it. So I may just do like, you know, day by day. So I'm going to try and start planning out my recording like I did that first couple episodes. Well, it really was only 1 episode because you guys didn't get to see the second. I'm going to try and plan it out like I did then. We'll just start in the morning and go to till he's tired, and then that'll be the end of the episode. And I think that that'll kind of help as well. I think that if I could ever get some sort of like recording or like timekeeping device, not like a watch or anything, like I have a timer on my phone, and I'll just use this guy for example. Jeff Aviano has I don't really know what it's called or how to describe it, but it's just like a digital clock, if you will, that he keeps above his monitors, and you can see this. You can see what I'm talking about in his studio tour of when he moved to, I believe, Orlando, Florida. He kind of keeps it above, and that's how he's able to keep track of how long he's been recording for and whatnot, which is a really great idea. I, however, I can't do something like that right now, mainly because, like I've mentioned before, I'm literally playing on a TV. I'm playing on the family TV, what we used to watch movies and TV shows and shit like that on. So I can't really do that. Later down the road, when we buy a house and I get my own studio, that's a different story. But right now it's just not possible for me. So, I mean, I could try and use my phone, but it likes to time out. Not really time out, but it'll go to sleep. It'll lock the screen on me. And so I'd hate to be sitting there trying to put my thumbprint in and check, time while driving also. So I don't know. I'll get it figured out. We'll get it ironed out as the episodes go on and I get better recording. That'll help out a lot too. I will say though, I really do need a new mic. After doing recording and then editing and hearing myself talk on this mic, it's bad. Like, you don't hear your voice very much. I mean, obviously when you talk you hear it, but that's how you hear it. You don't really hear it how other people hear it. So when you record and you hear your own voice, you're like, oh, okay. Like I guess that's what I sound like. It's not like when I hear myself talk, and then when I hear myself talk after like recording these, it's like, oh, wow, I don't think that I sound like that. Oh, we're rolling in the Primm, by the way, as you can see. And, oh, we're dropping off at the gas station. A great place. I don't know what they need bamboo for, but anyways, so eventually I'll get a new mic also. I don't know that I'll get anything fancy like what Jeff has. His looks like a legitimate recording microphone. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm using a cheap $20 microphone that I got from Walmart. So whenever I can, I'll go and get me like a legit microphone, or not maybe a legit, but a better microphone, one with a little bit better like recording quality than what I'm using now. This was just to get me started. I wouldn't really say started. I started out using my webcam as my microphone, but this is to hold me over. Alright, so we're gonna make a loop around these trucks, around this parking area, and then we're gonna end up parking it on that other side of the gas station. I've dropped off here before with this load, and also the some of the tankers that you'll roll, like when you get gas, you'll roll, you'll drop off here, a place like this. So let's go ahead and we'll get lined up. For a real challenge, I should have backed this in. That would have been fun, but my mirrors don't extend out far enough for me to see, so that would have been pain in the ass, but it would have been fun at the same time, if you will. So just get it up, get it on this. There we go. Detach cargo, and that'll be it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys next episode.